Community Viewpoint.
And welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pawlak, your host for this segment. And I think we shall do something on recreation this week. It's getting to be real nice outside, minus the rain, but the temperature is getting better, and we're having our lovely summer to look forward to. So we have with us today a teacher from the Pahrump Valley High School, Tricia Martin. As I said, we're talking about recreation, and you had a major part dealing with the newest park in our little town called Trojan Park.
That's right.
And it's called Trojan Park because of the high school, I take it.
Exactly.
Yes, and could you tell us a little bit about it and what's its purpose?
Trojan Park was first made with the idea of creating a community place, especially for our high schoolers that really need more things to be able to do. So it is right now a 9-hole disc golf course. We have 2 extra warm-up holes, and there's a 1-mile walking path that's been constructed along throughout the area.
Well, that's all a mile?
It's a 1 mile long. You can go and get your steps.
Okay, cool.
Yep. We constructed some benches along the way that were created in our shop class, made by the students.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes, and the hope is that it'll become a new open space.
Excellent. So how would someone go about finding this? Is it tucked away someplace that we can't find?
It is a little bit, but not too hard to find. It's right behind the new Starbucks.
Okay.
If you take Wilson Road right past the Carl's Jr., there's 2 large gates in the chain link fence as you come in. Also, if you park in the Starbucks parking lot and walk around the other side, there's another entrance. So you can go for a walk and drink your coffee and, enjoy the mountain views of Pahrump.
But just in time to enjoy your Starbucks coffee is have some place to have in your own park. Or Carl's Jr. is there too.
Of course.
True, yes.
Of course.
So you are the, the National Honor Society advisor?
That is correct.
And a government teacher?
That is right.
Wow. That's a heavy hitter right there.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
This is my 33rd year teaching, so we're really having a good time here at Pahrump Valley.
Right, and you did that in the Midwest?
Yes, sir. In South Bend, Indiana.
South Bend.
Yeah.
We were talking about that before the show because I'm from the Midwest also. Of course, we were talking about snow and how just wonderful that snow is, and why you're out here, why I'm out here also. But it's a National Honor Society took charge of this?
Yes. Originally, that piece of land, which I believe all the land that the Nye County Coalition is on, was donated to the school district and designated thereby to be land that should be used for the good of the community.
Right, right.
So back in the day, when that was Pahrump Elementary School in the 70s, or when the buses dropped all the kids off there, they used that piece of land for the PE track.
Okay.
Then eventually the Youth Works, run out of the Nye Coalition, started making the 1 mile path, put in some baskets for disc golf, which is not frisbee golf, the aficionados have told me.
Oops.
It is disc golf,
Okay.
yes. No, it's all right. They actually have 7 or 8 different discs, and one's a driver and one's a putter. It's golf. So we took up the project as we were looking. National Honor Societies are supposed to have one huge project that they do for a community equal to that of like an Eagle Scout project. So it should take a long period of time and real diligence to complete.
Wow. I know you had a good turnout over the weekend. It was on the 4th, you said,
Yes.
of May? And you had some representative from the state of Nevada that was there?
Yes, we had Alexa, excuse me, I'm going to work hard on this, Strzuski.
Okay, that was close. I would have butchered that too, being Polish too, but I would have butchered it, but yes.
So she came down from Senator Cortez Matthews, Senator Cortez Masto's camp in stead for the senator who is still in session and could not come. then gave every single one of the kids an accommodation signed by the senator for their public service.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Their civic duty, and that's excellent. So that'll be something they'll remember for many years. And we had some pictures also that we had
yes.
you sent in. Let's look at those of the event. Now, this is I think they call it chat,
Yes.
that they put down there, and you just press it down, and it stays in place even with the winds.
It's wonderful.
Yes.
We used that for the entire mile walking path. It's about 4 foot wide. And yes, we used wheelbarrows and whatever else we could find, and the rakes. Kids worked very diligently.
So, and there's a...
One of the benches. And I don't have to tell you about the Pahrump soil. These 4 men worked very hard to put in the 3 benches.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And of course we've stained the benches maroon and the ground is gold. So
The colors of the school?
exactly.
I see, I knew that. And this is the young ladies of the Honor Society with some trash?
Yes, obviously the first stages were about debris removal. And in this case, we taught the next generation the Charlie's Angels pose.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, yes, yes. All right. And there's the disc golf hole?
Yes.
Okay, I got that right. Okay.
We put the chat down first, and then type 2 on top of it for just the areas where the baskets are, the disc goals. There's a walking path from the disc hole to the 1 mile path for every single one of the 11 holes.
So, okay, there's another picture of it?
Yes, that's a completed disc basket, and hopefully that will accommodate good drainage and last a good long time for us.
Yeah, I've never played that. I imagine if you had a small ball you throw that in.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you're having fun, that's what it's for.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
So you can get into that off of Wilson. There's a double gate over there. You can park back there because I know, because I parked there like for the RAM event, the remote area medical event that's happened there. And then also you can walk through the gate from Starbucks, I believe, from their parking lot.
Around the backside, yes?
Yes. So there's 2 entrances to the park. So that's very interesting. So you said it took them about 6 months for that?
It was about 6 months of Saturdays, and we had kind of an odd winter, didn't we, and spring with the amount of rain
Yes.
that we had and snow. So there were many Saturdays that we had a rain delay.
Rain delay, yeah.
Yeah, so that was all right. It all worked out very well. In just about 10 days, we're going to be putting up a big metal fabricated name. Oh gosh, I don't know what you call that, like over the top of a ranch. It would be on 2 very tall poles, and it's just a name place for the park itself.
Oh, okay.
So that's right now getting the powder coating put onto it. And we'll be putting that up in just a couple of, maybe 1 more weekend. It should be ready.
Now, have you gone to, you didn't have any commissioners there for the unveiling from the county, did you?
We had the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
And I believe we had Ms. Strickland.
Okay, you had a
Yes.
commissioner, good.
Yes.
All right. I was going to say, if not, you go to the next commissioner meetings, the public comment,
Oh,
and
okay.
invite them to come down there and see the park,
Yes, they were.
see what they're missing.
They
But
were
Debbie
all
was
there
down
for
there.
yes, she was all
Great.
there for the ribbon cutting, which was so fun. And then everybody went for a walk.
Okay, great. So you say the Honor Society has a project, like AmeriCorps has this also, but they do a project a year if they...
Oh, absolutely. The seniors are, of course, graduating in just a couple of weeks, and I've already met with the brand new officers of the class of 2020, and they would like to do Trojan Park Phase 2. So they want to go even further with it all next year.
Interesting. Well, it's good for them. They want to do a revamping or make it better. So it's good for them. And if they run out of things to do, I'm part of an Earth Day, Arbor Day event.
Oh, exciting.
So that would be right up their alley as something wonderful to do. So if they're looking for things to do, I can help them with that.
We will always keep you in mind.
So, so how many kids are involved with the with your group for the National Honor Society?
Well, this year we had 31.
Okay, and they're from all the different classes, grades, years. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
That's high school. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
it's been many years.
It's all right. There's a few parameters. A person has to have a 3.5 grade point average.
Okay.
Then they are invited to apply. And then
Okay.
they apply to the National Honor Society, whereby the faculty committee looks to see if they are leaders,
Okay.
if they are of high character, if they are working in the realm of service, and of course keeping up their academics.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And those are the 4 pillars of National Honor Society. That's what we're based upon.
And when do they do this club or whatever it is? Is it during school hours, after school, or before school?
Well, that's a tricky question.
Yeah.
National Honor Society members are usually the busiest kids in the school.
I would imagine. Yeah.
If they're in leadership, that means they're in sports, they're in other clubs, etc. We do our very best to meet during the school day.
Okay.
Before and after they're busy. And we expect 50 hours of public service per school year, per student.
Okay. Well, if they're looking for things to do, I can help them with a couple of the groups that I'm involved with too. So
Oh, that'd be
we're always
awesome.
looking for civic-minded individuals also.
And that's the purpose of it, to create the next generation.
Well, great. And then, do you have any help with this, or are you it? You're the leader?
I'm it.
Okay.
And it's perfectly fine because all the kids I'm working with are doers.
Okay.
Yes.
So you don't have to pull them along; they push themselves.
No, sometimes I have to tap the brakes.
Okay.
They have so many good ideas and they're so passionate about getting something big done. It reminds me of the meeting we had when we went and looked at the bare bones of what now is Trojan Park. And I had the officers with me, and it was said to them, well, how would you like to create a park? And all of them are like, yes, please, let us do something big. Because oftentimes they're asked to do little one-day events,
Yeah.
which are very favorable and very good for whoever's running that event. These are great kids. If there was anything I could tell the Pahrump Valley community, we have great kids. And it is definitely my privilege to work with them.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to be pointed in the right direction, and it's good if they have a good leader too that can do that.
That's very kind.
Yes. And you did the same thing in Las Vegas when you were there?
Yes, I worked for a school in Henderson, and
Okay.
we helped a single mom build a house from the ground up.
What, the Honor Society did that?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Lots of YouTube videos. How do you do this?
Folks, YouTube is wonderful. If anything you want, you can do with YouTube. We're at the end of our time. It's gone very quickly. I
wonderful.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
Any last words? Not that came out wrong, but anything else you want to mention?
Well, I'd say that we mustn't underestimate our teenagers.
Yes.
A small group of highly committed people can do really good things.
Well, I appreciate it, Tricia, and thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Hopefully we'll see you again on the show.
Thank you for
and
having
in town,
me.
and maybe at Trojan Park.
That would be great.
And thank you for watching.
Community Viewpoint.